Traffic on the road, absolute dog shit. That's the main sort of upgrade, would you say, in terms of making the bike go from sort of 115, 120 horsepower standard to 145, 150, which makes a massive difference. Right, today guys, we're on a bit of a mission, so we've got a filming day with the boys, going to the workshop. We're going to see what the update is on the Supersport build. We're going to catch up with the boys. We've got some, well, to be honest, we've got the crew together today, so it's quite nice. But we thought we would stop in to my favourite coffee spot on the way, and we've got breakfast. I mean, this is, by the way, this is not my breakfast, this is yours. A little bit less full on, just a nice bit of toast. Yeah, so we're going to the workshop today, catch up with the boys, and yeah, see where we're up to with the Supersport build, the full R9 build. So excited to see the update because I haven't been up there myself. We've also got to get some goodies. We've got the practice bike up there that's been given a bit of a service since our last trip out in Spain. Yeah, pick all that up, pick up some tyres, get loaded up, have a bit of a day at it, bring you guys behind the scenes, and show you a little bit about Raceways Yamaha and where the team's run out of. So one of the exciting things for me is doing helmet designs and leather designs, figuring out where my sponsors will be located, and obviously team sponsors and logos. Yamaha have provided us with a template for the leathers, so there's not a lot of movement in terms of flashy designs with that. Being representing a factory like Yamaha, it's got to be, you know, pretty straight up and down, which I also love because, you know, obviously as a kid growing up, you know, you'd see Yamaha colors and, you know, big manufacturers, and you would think, oh, one day I want to be in one of them. Yeah, that's becoming a reality, which is kind of cool. And obviously, you know, I can have fun with my helmet design and get a little bit creative. We've done some unreal sort of progressions with my helmet design over the years. For Sammy Morgan and image design, we've sort of developed across the years a little bit of a storyline and developed it with a bit of my Australian background, and transitioning into the Troy Lee design inspired lids with the old school retro flames, just bringing back some of my childhood really. My childhood dreams of always wanting a helmet with flames on it, racing motocross, growing up in Melbourne. That was the thing to do. So a couple more sponsors to finalise, get them over the line, and hopefully, you know, showcase them and their business logos. So yeah, it's super exciting times. It's a little bit slower than what I sort of obviously like to live my life, or how I like to live my life, but it's that time of year, just gotta be patient, not get too carried away, and be as ready as possible when it comes to the season. Right, we just turned up here at Raceways Yamaha in Fleetwood. Obviously, it's still pissing it down as usual. We moan a lot about the weather on this channel, but I am Australian, so it is what it is. This is the Race HQ. We've got the shop over here to my right. That's the showroom, normal Yamaha dealer on a day-to-day basis, and this is the workshop. So we'll take you guys inside and show you around. Got a couple of projects on the benches at the moment, so we'll have a look, we'll have a chat. Let's go. Hey up, boys. Hey up. How's it going? Right, Tone's on the bench here. This is Tony. He's our, would you say you're the main mechanic of the team, of the race team side of things, or yes, the number one mechanic? He's been here, well, you've been here for a fair few years.
10 years.
10 years, there you go. So Tone's got a wrath of experience with racing. He's obviously, you've been right with the team
project, yeah,
the project from day one, more or less. So.
Yeah.
He's obviously doing customer bikes. People come here and they can do, you know, get track bikes, GYTR bikes, full factory specs. So Tone looks after a lot of Steve's and Raceways top customers, but also runs the workshop for the race bike stuff. So yeah, Tone, welcome to the channel, the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I mean, the boys, Callum, he's already negotiating a fee for his time.
Yeah, we need a fee because we might be able to retire earlier.
He wants some of the earnings of the YouTube channel. By the way, can I just officially announce we are part of the YouTube Partner Program? Yes, so we are getting paid. We're getting paid by YouTube now.
Paid?
Wow. 1p a view or something like that. Yeah, so Tone's been working on my bike, and Callum as well. This is the track weapon here. So he's been getting it prepped up. You've been doing some bits over the last few weeks.
Doing some bits for you to, obviously, as we all saw, struggling trying to put a back wheel in. So we thought we'd give you an underslung carrier and make it a little bit easier for you.
It's going to be it's going to be one of them years, isn't it, where you just get loads of shit. Yeah. Callum, nice to meet you, obviously. Yeah. First time. I mean, how long have you been working in the paddock for?
I first started the paddock in 21.
Yep.
With Dow.
Yep.
And I was there until last year.
Last year.
So yeah, sort of started doing tyres.
Yep.
And sort of slowly went from there.
Yep.
Built up, and then obviously on superbikes with Lee last year.
Lee last year. Yep. Cool. So you pretty much full time now in the sport, in racing, in working on the bikes during the week, preparing for the season coming up. Are you excited? Are you excited for it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Obviously, the bike's not been used in British before. Looks promising from obviously last year. But no, it's exciting working on new things. Obviously, the factory have seemed to have done quite a good job with sort of the bits we've got, and now they're really nice. Obviously, these are the race bikes will be more or less full factory, so everything's from Yamaha more or less.
Which is pretty exciting. So what's the plan now, really, up until we go testing in March? Sort of got a rough date at the end of March. What's the sort of layout look, the schedule for you in terms of preparation?
Well, at the minute we've sort of got 2 rolling chassis. They're just over there. Started bolting some parts to them. Obviously we've got forks and all the scoop. We're probably, the main things really we're waiting on engines at the minute. We've had looms went away last week, they need modifying. But yeah, sort of without an engine in it, there's a few jobs that you can't really finish off. But yeah, and I think there's still some parts to come from Yamaha. Yep. We've had probably half the order. Yep. Obviously we got, they've got the yokes in, or the linkage, things like that. So, but yeah, when will we be getting engines, Tone? Relatively soon.
End of this month.
Yeah.
So they'll come fully built, fully spec'd?
It'll come, yeah.
That's ready to go?
The spec we need to run in Supersport.
Yeah. So you've got all them parts already, basically?
Yeah. Yep. And then we need to go dyno and then basically get it set up.
Yeah.
Like maps and some engine models.
Sweet. In terms of the practice weapon that we've got here, obviously I took this out. You weren't part of the team at this point, so we went to Magello, did a couple of days there, a bit of a shakedown. This is essentially the road bike. So we banged on about that in the last vlog, that this is completely standard with some little bits like, clip-ons, air filter, footrests, exhausts. All of a sudden it doesn't sound anywhere near stock, but I guess what brings these bikes so far away from road bikes is the engine work. That's the main sort of upgrade, would you say, in terms of making the bike go from sort of 115, 120 horsepower standard to 145, 150, which makes a massive difference.
I imagine the ram air is, it's quite considerable. Obviously, you've seen on the standard airbox, the inlet's just like under here. Whereas obviously the ram air, they've obviously designed it, but it all goes through the frame. But you can sort of see on them bikes how long the,
so you go from...
Is that the ram air?
That's the ram air.
So that's just the standard inlets there.
Yeah.
And then obviously you bung them up, and then this is the inlet.
Mine and Harry's race bike are sat there.
Yes, are sat there, yes.
In a rolling, as a rolling chassis.
We just need the engine, so we can then put the looms, the systems on, all the oil cooler, the water
So essentially, like for people that are at home, like obviously you get given road bikes or you get given a bike in a box, say for instance, and you more or less take everything off it.
Well, as you can see, they were 2 road bikes.
And then you build them up from there.
They were 2 road bikes, and that is literally, there's just literally a frame, a subframe, wheels, fork and a shock.
So the engine with this is obviously, this is the standard engine, so standard casings.
Yes, standard casings,
The bike.
So with the race bike, you've got different clutch case covers. One of the things is to get rid of some of the depth on them, but also to make it easier to access the clutch, because at the moment you've got to take quite a lot of stuff off to get to the clutch, where we get a new cover that goes on, and then it just has basically bolts, so you can just access the clutch and having to take all the water system off. And then obviously on the other side, the generator, these run a smart generator system, and obviously it doesn't work with the electronics, so all that needs to be changed on the other side, which again brings it a little bit shallower, a bit further in, so you've got, a bit more ground clearance.
So we've got more ground clearance. I guess that was the only, I've seen some comments pop up about people worried about the ground clearance, but I've gone to Andalusia, Almeria and Mugello.
Yeah.
I've not had an issue yet. I do carry a lot of lean angle. Just for reference for people, it's easier to do a reference like this.
Yeah.
I've had my elbow down on it and I've not ground out. So for the average, I dare say for the average track day rider, you'll never ever have a problem with clearance. So you wouldn't actually have to get all them pieces in order for the bike to be ready.
The clutch side is just more for easy access to checking the clutch and stuff. And then the generator side, unfortunately, you have to change it if you want to run the Solo or the Medtronic system, which is what you run.
Which is like a controlled.
It doesn't work with the Medtronic side. So.
And that is a requirement for all BSB teams to basically, or Supersport, other support classes, they basically have a control.
There's a kit package, and you have to get it from them suppliers that are on the sheet.
So
if you just wanted a track day, then
it's as trick as trick.
Exactly. You can just spec to what you want to do. You could just I'm sure there is people that you can flash the ECU and do whatever.
I mean, you can do a fair bit.
But at the end of the day, we're Yamaha, we don't do the flashing until they bring a kit ECU out. It's just one of them really. It's just, They do a kit ECU, but it's not, it's just got 500 RPM more, but
not a huge difference.
It didn't do, we back-to-backed it and it was not really, it was like, I think 2 horsepower or something.
Well, I went, this is the thing that I try to push to people on the channel is like, you don't have to have the most crazy motorcycle to win the track day.
No.
I know we joke about winning the track day and stuff like that, but I was on a track day at Almeria, a fair few people on there, dropped on. The only guy that was quicker than me was Christian Innen, and he was on a full factory superbike testing at the time. And he was considerably faster, maybe 5 seconds faster than me. But I was the second quickest there.
Yeah.
It's 100 horsepower.
Your tops.
Yeah. So
that's
it shows that the time comes from the rider.
100%.
And obviously I'm pretty fucking good, so.
Yeah. We will see.
Right.
We will see if we get more of these.
We need to fill the shop. Brad's done all right, hasn't he? He's done all right. Got a couple of little upgrades for the track weapon. We're going to get Callum to talk about it a little bit, but one is this trick system. Callum, what is it? Talk to me.
So it's now 74 kit.
Okay.
So it converts the rear spindle to be a bit easier. So obviously you don't have a nut on it anymore, that's captive.
Okay. So basically you just rattle that side off?
Yeah, so there's rails for the spacers, so the wheel won't fall in.
Perfect.
And you do this one.
So
and then it puts the puts a caliper underneath as well.
Yep.
So that makes it easier.
So that's easy. So you're not, is the caliper stuck there?
Yeah.
It's not moving?
Yeah.
It's going with the whole...
Yeah, the carrier.
Okay.
So the inside piece.
Yeah.
That's captive.
Yep.
That's what captivates the nut. So nothing should fall off. The caliper should.
We've got some other little upgrades. So we've got New Oland spec.
Yes.
So New Oland internals, New Oland rear shock. The shock settings, what's different about the shock? Do we know? Do you know?
It was just valve differently, I think.
Just valve.
So Oland's have basically sent us the latest, greatest technology, bolted it in. Obviously we've got the new parts from Yamaha, and this is the yoke that we'll be racing with.
Yes.
So it's got
bottom clamp.
Oh, that's trick, the bottom clamp. Look at that. Yes. So basically you can change the offset so the wheel can go forward, back, and angle. So you can change that angle forward, back as well within the specified ruling. So pretty trick bit of kit. We won't be touching any of that. We will just standard.
Yeah, standard as just 0 and 25
so
mil offset. Yes.
All the kit's in there, ready to be used, but it's to standard. We're going to go back out on the bike. We're going to feel what that does to the bike. But again, we just want to keep it as simple as possible for me because I just want to spin laps. So one other upgrade. This is my little baby. We've got the rear brake on the handlebar. This is kind of cool because this actually fits better on this bike than the Ducati. We had drama, plenty of room for clutch and brake. So this, for people that don't know, is the rear brake. So it's called a scooter brake. Have you removed the foot brake?
Yeah.
So
so it's just the one. Yeah.
So basically, foot brake comes off. The rear brake is now a lever and it's on the handlebar, which makes it a lot easier for right-hand corners. That's mainly why you do it. The foot brake on the left-hand corners is pretty easy because you can get to it. But when you go right, for people that ride, know that you obviously are on the balls of your feet. You're on the balls of your feet. So reaching for the rear brake is quite difficult all the way into the corner and trail braking. So this makes it a lot better. Yeah. And Callum's just fitting the last little bits in the bike and this thing's ready to rock and roll. And the last little trick thing on this bad boy is the full factory Akrapovic exhaust system. So this is the Yamaha R9 spec exhaust. So Acra, I've got us one of these out. She's trick as, it's gonna sound tough and yeah, this looks cool. So that's it. That's the practice bike spec'd up standard practice bike with loads of trick bits and we're ready to rock and roll. Right, we're back here in HQ. We've had a mega day at Raceways Yamaha. Been awesome to see the boys, meet my new mechanic, Callum. Obviously, Tone's in the workshop, always working, grafting, getting ready for the next season that's fast approaching. We'll soon be in Spain, no doubt, testing the full R9 bike, but it's always cool to get a little update. So when we do that, we'll definitely bring you guys along to see the full build. Yeah, we've had a good day, like I said, and we're just getting geared up now, ready to go and do some training in Spain in a couple of weeks' time, so can't wait for that. I guess if you made it this far, congratulations, you persevered, and thanks for watching. I appreciate it very much. Hopefully we can keep bringing the content every other week at the moment, with the aim to go weekly. So nice one, guys, and we'll see you next time. Peace.